So, good afternoon, Nutan. How are you?
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
Yes, I'm great and exceptionally great, all geared up to have this conversation with you. And I was thinking before connecting to you, let me just drape a sari because I know you
Okay.
are you are fond of sari. I was thinking, but it was a
Okay.
Hercules task for me because I'm not wearing sari on daily basis, right? Occasionally, I'm wearing sari. I was thinking,
Okay.
let me just
Mhm.
give a toe-to-toe competition to Nutan ji because I know you are fond of sari, but I don't know. I can't. I couldn't make it.
Wow.
Be very honest.
Yeah, it happens because you're not, that used to of that. You see, you're not
Mm.
really habitual.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Okay. So on this positive note that we both are fond of sari, right? I don't want to dwell into introduction part because everyone know you, right? You are a YouTuber, famous YouTuber, renowned YouTuber. I don't know about myself, but I know about you, right? Because I can't blow my own trumpet here, right? I'm a host. So I need to give, this appreciation. Let me take this opportunity, first of all, take this opportunity to praise you because you learned English on your own. You did not take any classes. Am I right or not?
Yes, yes, absolutely right.
Right. So this thing I know about you. So we will talk about later on.
Thank you.
First of all, let's just
Mhm.
talk about, simple things, how life is treating you. I know you are a teacher now, right? You are a YouTuber and you are a homemaker and now you are a teacher. Being a teacher, how life has been changed
Yeah.
for you. So did you see any kind of drastic change and, that any changes that you like being a teacher? What you noticed?
Yeah, I think now life has become quite, easy going for me when it comes to your interest and you're doing that, okay, and you're seeing the result. In my case, I can see the result, it's
Ah,
quite visible, not to me, to everyone else's. As you said, you appreciated me that, so it's visible now. So I think that now I'm quite elated because the things which I never ever dreamt in my life that I'm doing, about teaching, about working,
hmm,
moreover speaking in English, that has never been a very easy task for me. It wasn't a cinch for me, but now it's a cakewalk for me to speak with the people, like coming on this way, maybe on the audio calls, even in person.
hmm,
And on this note, I would like to tell you very small incident occurred 2 days ago. It was quite late, like around 11:30 p.m. I
hmm,
wasn't feeling well, and I needed one tablet, one tablet I needed because I just cannot disclose what was the problem with me that moment. So, and that usually I keep such kind of medicines, the normal medicines which are quite required, day to day. So that we need to keep at home. Okay. So that time I found that, oh, it's nowhere to be seen. So my daughter that moment, she just blinked it.
okay.
Meaning it just, she ordered it online
Hmm,
by Blinkit. So then I got a call from the
hmm,
doctor because when you are ordering medicine, so
hmm,
you get a call from
of
the
course.
doctor. Okay.
Hmm.
So then I attended that call, and he was speaking in English. I was also speaking in English.
Uh,
It was very normal to me. I
uh,
like, wow, I did it. It's
uh,
nothing. No, it's nothing. It's just a cakewalk. It's just a piece of cake for me. And even I was able to explain about my problem very
hmm.
clearly. I was articulate with my words. So I was just patting my shoulder. Wow, now you
Of
can do it.
course.
But
Of
there was a time. There was a time. Yeah. Why I shared this to you? Because I would like to just walk you through my that time
hmm,
when I used to be quite stuck beginner. I used to be
hmm,
diffident, although I was a dabbler, but I didn't have that
hmm,
much, guts and the courage to speak
uh-huh.
with the people, be it, online, be it like on a call. So many
Hmm,
times it happened with me that I used to be very much, fear gripped whenever it came to speak with people just
uh-huh.
for one sentence. It
Hmm,
was a Herculean task for me. It was not an easy task for me. And now I think that, oh, what was that? It was nothing.
hmm,
Moreover, now I'm able to, speak with people for more than 1 hour in English. So it
hmm,
is a big deal for me. Maybe
hmm,
for others it's nothing, but for me it's a big deal. And
hmm,
talking about my teaching career, so I'm literally enjoying. I feel
hmm.
blissfulness in my life because I'm learning a lot, I'm exploring a lot. So why not? If you're doing the things that you are really interested for, and you feel that zealous about yourself, so yeah, I have just sunk my teeth into it. So I am really trying to
Zealous
soak
about
up
yourself.
this. Yeah.
I really like that. Zealous about yourself. We need to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's use that word, not be jealous about
Yeah.
yourself, right? When you're jealous about yourself,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
of
think
course.
about, growing, growing things in your life. Then you think that, yeah, this is
Exactly.
my
Hmm.
objective. I need to get this because you're jealousing to yourself, right? And that's a positive thing,
Hmm.
not a negative thing,
Yeah,
right? Okay, so as we are
exactly,
talking
exactly. Yeah.
about your English journey, as having said
Hmm.
that, you didn't take any classes, right? You did it on your own. So you must have faced or encountered challenges, tough time in your life, or maybe the bad criticism, flack, right? So if you have anything that you faced in your life, encountered in your life in terms of bad criticism, and you felt it like, oh my God, something pathetic had happened to me. So the ball is in your court, and we would like to hear from your mouth. I especially.
Okay, why not? Why not? Yeah, like it's simply like you. I think we are all in this journey, and a person who is this much skillful to speak in English, properly, accurately. So definitely he might have been the beginner as well. They might
Mm-hmm.
have started from scratch, and the same thing also I did. But yeah, many kind of hurdles I faced that kind of struggles, you can say. I was just scrambling a lot. I was like
Mm-hmm.
grappling a lot to
Mm-hmm.
reach this level. And specifically, it's not about the fluency. It's about the way you speak, the way you articulate your words. You
Mm-hmm.
need to be very much assertive here, that I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And now I believe that it's not a big deal now to have such conversation with the people, although I am not really regular. To be very precise, if I just talk turkey, so it's been more than 6 months. I have hardly had 5 to 6 video calls, not more
Mm-hmm.
than that. And just 2 calls for my channel, and rest of the calls for others people's channel. But still I feel more comfortable. It's not a like Herculean task for me, that it's a hard nut to crack, that why I am here, I'm doing it, I'm not comfortable, I'm feeling like debated or something. No, it's not the case. But yeah, there was a time when I used to feel like that no, it's not my cup of tea. It's a big deal to speak a whole sentence with the confidence. See,
Mm-hmm.
one thing is that you're speaking,
Mm-hmm.
which I used to do. You won't believe, I used to go to my kids' school for the PTM,
Mm-hmm.
and I would ask questions to the teachers, but I wasn't confident. I wasn't able to speak with aplomb. Moreover, anyhow, I was just managing. I was just getting by. But the reality was quite harsh with me. Like I wasn't able to convey my message across
Mm-hmm.
confidently, accurately. But anyhow, I used to speak 1 to 2 sentences, and yeah, here I mean it. Meaning, I have done such things as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't capable to speak the things with that confidence. Now, when it comes to speak with people and having a telephonic conversation, so I remember during pandemic, I think it was the lockdown or what.
Mm-hmm.
So I just called my son's teacher. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
my son's teacher, because that time it was the lockdown and we were all just confined at home. But schools were going on. Online classes were there. So it was my son's the result to be declared, and my son is like quite ingenious. He's very brilliant in his studies. So I was curious. I had that inquisitiveness to
Mm-hmm.
map out his result. So I just made a call, and then that time I wasn't that much capable to speak everything and construct my sentences fully and accurately. But anyhow, I decided to speak in English and ask the questions to the teacher, to specific teacher in English. Anyhow, just I made a call, and my heart was racing. I was like, okay. Anyhow, I just started
Mm-hmm.
floundering. My voice was quavering a lot.
Uh-huh.
So I thought what to do. Anyhow, I just asked the particular question, the result and all. And then he could get the drift, that person was talking to
Mm-hmm.
me, that she's struggling while talking in English.
Oh.
And yeah, he was speaking everything in English all of a sudden. But
Uh-huh.
I found it's weird. It's a
Mm-hmm.
cringe,
Mm-hmm.
because the other moment he dropped, meaning sorry, he switched into Hindi and he spoke Hindi में बोल लीजिए. I was like, I
Okay.
was like,
That's so,
it was,
that was it. This situation is like my face is melting now. What to do? Right?
yeah,
Cringe. Yes.
but I was adamant actually.
Hmm.
To be very honest, I was adamant. I didn't switch into Hindi. I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, no problem. That time I was boaster enough to whatever I needed to speak. I just I spoke there, whatever the question I needed to ask.
Mhm.
Although my voice was quavering, it was shuddering a lot, but
Mhm.
I was able to manage. But after that call, somewhere I just sat back and I thought, okay, this is not the right thing. I just
Mhm.
introspected and I
Mhm.
thought, why I'm feeling this much, vulnerable.
Mhm.
That moment already has gone, so why I'm thinking a lot. But it was a kind of, mortifying for me, the particular scenario that
Turning
occurred.
point.
But I thought, oh, it's okay. But not because of that incident. I tried hard and I just, reached this level and the things I
Mhm.
did, and then I just put in a lot of unwavering efforts. No, this was not the case, but that was a kind of, push, jab, you can say, that I
Ah.
thought, no, I have to do something. But still, that time also I was not really capable to do the things. I wasn't really aware about a lot of things. Even I had my smartphone with me. I knew about the YouTube and other stuffs, but I wasn't able to do it because I was lacking that confidence level,
Mhm.
moreover that courage. It was nowhere to be seen to speak with the people. I knew that moment there was Clappingo and all 5 years ago,
Mhm.
but I never assembled that courage to, just to approach them and speak with
Yes.
those people. But now I feel like it is nothing, it's
Mhm.
nothing. You're speaking
Yes,
well. You have to just soak it up that
of
I'm doing.
course.
Yeah.
Yes, clap for you that you face a situation and you put your best foot forward for it, right? You kept your best foot forward for it, and now you are
Mhm.
having this level. So
Yeah.
that's a great opportunity. That's a great, I would say, achievement for you, for us as well, right? The people, those who are learning English on their own,
Yeah,
right? So you are setting an example in front of them.
exactly.
See, English is just a language. It's a medium of communication. If you take it as a medium of communication and
Hmm.
you summon your courage to learn English, so definitely you can. Nobody can, nobody has that much dare to stop you. But on the contrary, on the other hand, I would say if you do not have that confidence that you can learn it on own English, right? Then there are so many spoken platform from where you can connect and you can improve your communication skill. No hard and fast rule here, right? So now I can see
Yeah,
that.
but that moment,
Yes.
whatever happened, it was, yeah, it was whatever it happened. It was like, draining my mind. It was a low blow, but I thought, okay,
Mhm.
I have to overcome this by, just taking a plunge into the vocabularies, then
Mm.
reading some kind of stuffs. But
Yes.
I wasn't able to speak properly, even to
Mm.
convey my message across, articulate my words. I wasn't this much able. Yeah.
Mm. Now we are talking about, and you were also talking about the articulation, that you are good at the articulation of your thoughts. So if I may, I ask you this articulation, very sophisticated word. What does it mean for you, articulation, when it's come to speaking skill, when it's come to communication skill? How would you define it?
I I think you need to be very much clear with your words, with your
Mm.
thoughts too. It's not about only your words, meaning you're thinking something else. Your head is in the clouds, so that's also not okay,
Yes.
not cool. Because when after that, what happened? Your facial expression
Uh-huh.
gets changed, and the person will not understand you in the same way, in the same context. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, articulation means that your words should be lucid, very
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Okay, that there should be the precision. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
moreover, you cannot speak very flat when it comes to be speaking effectively, impressively. You
Mm-hmm.
want to speak eloquently, so articulation means you need to be clear with your thoughts, how to organize your thoughts. It should be in a apple pie order. Okay, but
Mm-hmm. Yes.
sometimes it happens that our thoughts are ambiguous. There is no problem at all. We also face such kind of problem. That's not a big deal. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, you need to just keep moving ahead. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
just, just surrender or just give in here. No,
Mm-hmm.
I think, as far as I am concerned, it's very much important to put in hard work. You need to be
Mm-hmm.
assiduous a lot,
Yes.
a go-getter, I would say. Yeah, that
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
So
Yes.
whatever you are speaking, speak to your heart,
Ah.
speak to your heart. It's not about that you're speaking something, your mind is something else, okay? You're absent-minded or something, so that's not right. That's not okay.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. And you explain it coherently. I would say, articulation for me is when you are clear about your thought, right? And when you are presenting yourself as a good communicator, good speaker, you're presenting yourself as a confident speaker, right? You are able to hold the
Mhm.
conversation, right? So that is the best
Yeah,
way,
exactly.
I would say, for me, articulation. When you are expressing your thought in not in a well manner, but the people, those who are in front of you, he and they are also understanding. English is not all
Yeah, in the
about
same
that going like
context.
a bullet train, so many things are you are
Hmm.
indulging.
True,
English is
true.
all about that the people, those who are listening you, they should also understand what you are
Yeah,
saying, right?
yeah, true that. True that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is the right approach of articulation, clarity about your thought, right? Idea. And on top of that, people should understand what you are saying. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
some people exaggerate. Some people exaggerate
Exaggerate.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Uh,
They speak with that verbose, using a lot of
yes.
vocabularies. Oh,
Yes.
it's okay, vocabularies, but you need to be clear with your thoughts. You know,
Yes.
I
The
am not
essence.
against using vocab. Even I also use, but it's about, yeah,
Yes.
it's about to be clear with your thoughts, okay, and you're speaking with your heart. That I think
Yes. Yes.
whatever you're speaking,
Yes.
it's also there in your mind.
Yes. Yes.
You're saying it viscerally.
Yes.
It's
Yes. Yes.
innate.
Skillful English with rich vocabularies, right? Idiom, phrases, if you are capable enough to inculcate in your conversation, that's great. But the essence of message should not be lost. This should be the
Hmm.
primary motive of your communication skill. जो आपको मैसेज देना है, जो एसेंस
Yeah,
है वो यू नो इनविजिबल नहीं होना चाहिए, वो एकदम क्लियर रहना चाहिए.
exactly.
See, if
Exactly.
you,
You're spot on.
because
Hmm.
people are using a lot of fancy word, glossy words. That's their interest, right? We can't stop them, right? Because if you are using that means you are portraying yourself as a good speaker. What's wrong in that? Nothing wrong in that. But one thing you need to keep in your mind: essence of a message should not be lost. Your message should be clear
True, true.
to everyone, right?
And we
Okay.
should not gloss over here.
Yes, yes, yes. Or yes. Now I want to ask you one more question here. I know I can see that you are using so many vocabulary. Before we jump, before I hop into my another question, I would like to use there one word, talk turkey, you use in between the conversation. Talk turkey. Talk turkey, right?
Okay, okay. True. Yeah. Got your point. Got your
Uh,
point.
I use that word, right? I was in the audio call and I was using that word, talk turkey. And immediately I got, cross question. Talk turkey, who's turkey, ma'am? Who's turkey? Who's turkey? Who's turkey?
Okay.
Who's Turkey? I immediately
Happens.
took a U-turn from there. I said, you need to be honest. Don't be fraudulent, right? Don't be underhand. Don't present yourself as an underhand personality. So immediately I took a U-turn. Sometimes it's very difficult, when you use such vocabularies. Have you ever encountered such situation where you are using so many vocabulary and immediately some person cross question you, oh ma'am, what is this? It's really going out of my mind. So have you ever faced
See,
such situation?
nice question. Nice question. And not online. Not online. Not online. I can
Okay.
say online, as we are speaking with one another, so it's nice to be using such kind of good vocabularies, fancy
Mm,
vocabularies. And if you are fancy for it, that's nice. That's completely fine. And we are okay with that. Okay, there is no
mm.
problem. Even there is no flexing at all. Why? Because why we are here? It's not about this simple English or simple
Yes.
conversation we are making. We are just trying to contribute something here. Okay, while using and the good vocabularies, fancy vocabulary. So it's nice to use. But when it comes to in person, offline, you're speaking with someone, and suppose you use any word out of the turn you use, so people might get discomfort. That
Mm.
happened actually with me. Uh, like there's one expression. It was the last straw.
Ah,
This means
last.
it was the limit. It was the limit. Okay, so it was the last straw. So I kept on saying, I kept on saying, and they really, really turned a deaf ear.
Ah.
I kept on saying, although I don't have any conducive environment in my
Yes.
school, but still I try to speak in English with the colleagues. And sometimes it's not about that I am using it deliberately. No,
Mm.
it just comes up. I just blurt it out. I don't know,
Yes.
out of nowhere, I just say it
Yes.
because I have become quite habitual, quite attuned with this language somewhere.
You trained
So
your
some of the
brain
words
actually.
has,
Ah.
yeah, they have got inculcated and registered on my mind. So automatically it just comes up. So I'm not
Mm.
using it deliberately or to just show it off or something. It's like
Mm.
automatically happens. But yeah, 2 3 times it happened, and I was like, no, this is not the right place. Online it's much better because there what is happening, most of the people they have jumped into the bandwagon using
Mm.
such patterns. It's nice because we are learning something, we are
Yes.
exploring, so it's nice to do this, but
Yeah.
not offline.
Yes, see, we all are here to learn, right? We all are here to upskill, right? And if we are using such glossy vocabulary, fancy words, then there is, I don't think so, there is a crime, right? But now I want to ask you the one more question here.
Mm-hmm.
As you said that you are using, you trained your brain, right? And it comes automatically from your mouth because you are habitual, right? You are accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
what if a person is sitting in front of you is a beginner? Suppose let's just take it in that way, is a beginner or intermediate, and they're not able to understand such glossy words. So how do you
Mm-hmm.
switch your mind from that particular personality to their personality? How do
Oh,
you
okay.
stand in the shoes of other people? Because that person is beginner, right? So now you need to switch your mind.
True. True. You said rightly. I can see eye to eye
Mm.
because yes, I also deal with the people who are like stark beginner. They have just initiated their this journey. So that time we need to be very mindful, I would say.
Hmm.
When you are speaking something, you cannot use such words.
Yes.
It's not about that you are using those words out of your that habit. It's
Mm-hmm.
about somewhere they'll feel very low.
Mm-hmm.
It appears like you're trying to condescend or trying to being cocky.
Yes. Yes.
So this I don't want to be. So
Mhm.
what I do, I just switched in a very
Okay.
simple English.
Oh.
Yeah, this I do, but
Mm.
there I have to take pause.
Ah.
I take pause, I just think cautiously that okay, this word I don't have to use.
Mm.
This kind of, talks are happening in my mind when I'm speaking with a beginner. So this
Mm.
I do. Most of the time it is the same thing I apply, but the thing is sometimes out of that habit, if one two words all of a sudden I just blurt out. So I just try to substitute or
Mm.
simplify. I
Mm.
just streamline them that okay, no problem. I'm just this what I do, let me tell you one thing. Like suppose the person didn't understand that word, and I can get the drift that okay, all of a sudden I said this
Uh-huh.
word and they didn't get the drift, they didn't get the meaning. So
Mm.
I just switched. I just simplify them. I
Mm.
simplify. I use another word or just simplify that whole sentence. This
Yeah,
I do.
that's a nice
This is
attitude.
somewhere in my behavior. Yeah.
That's a nice attitude
This
that we
I do.
need to, respect all level, right? We need to keep one thing in our
Yeah.
mind that we used to be beginner at that time. Now we are improving just because of our hard work, right? So we can't demean anyone. We do not have right to demean other people if they are beginner or
True.
intermediate, right? So we need to respect all level, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
True.
now you achieve this level. Although I don't believe in levels, right? But you are good at, you are excellent at this conversation, at this communication skill. So what did you do?
Thank you.
What kind
Thank
of
you.
a technologies, oh sorry, what kind of a method or techniques did you use to improve your
Okay.
communication skill? Is there any magic, right? Or is there any syrup you have that I can drink overnight and I'll
No.
be like a fluent person? So what do you have? What do you have in your Pandora box to describe?
Well, I would say first of all, thank you that you have admired me a lot so far. But to be very honest, what I think that it's about putting in efforts and maintaining your interest, retaining your interest. In my case, come rain or shine, but I have to retain this
Hmm.
interest. Meaning, in my this much busy schedule, I am able to make calls. And what really helped me so far magnify my confidence level. So it was, the calls which I made, meaning my speaking practice.
Hmm.
That has helped me so far amplify my confidence level and the way now I speak and the construction of the sentences, somewhere the vocabularies which I use. So I would like to attribute this fluency, this command, this confidence level to all my unwavering efforts that I put in.
Okay.
Whether it's 2 years ago, whether it's 5 years ago, when I embarked this journey of making my videos and putting it on YouTube, that time, although I was a stark beginner, I was a dabbler, I was a
Hmm.
tyro kind of person. I had that huge interest, but never ever tried to take a plunge into having conversation with the people. But yeah, I cannot forget that. I cannot jettison even my channel. Sometimes I'm not really consistent with my
Hmm.
stuffs and meaning, putting videos on YouTube. It's okay, no problem, but I cannot leave it. But
Hmm.
talking about this fluency, the confidence, and then the construction of the sentences. So I would say it's all about speaking practice that I believe that has really helped me so far.
Hmm.
Because in my case, I hardly have done, the writing part. even the reading part. And when we do the speaking part, so listening part automatically happens. We don't have to just take
Mm.
out time to listen other stuffs, maybe the podcast you listen. If you have time, then you can go for it. There is no harm in that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the ball is in your court. That's all
Mm.
your choice. That's your call.
Mm.
But in my case, now I am swamped, so much, like I have a lot of work to do. My plate is full. But
Mm.
anyhow, I try to make cause to retain my this flow. And for this purpose, what I do, just speak with the people and simultaneously performing my home chores, let alone video calls.
Mm.
After a long time, as I earlier mentioned, again, I reiterate, but this is the very factual thing with me, and I can't help here because I'm already encompassed with other stuffs. So I hardly get time to make video calls. And then, yeah, I do one thing. I just make my solo videos for practice purpose, you can say.
Mm.
And if the video is okay, so then that video I upload on YouTube. This I do. But yeah, if a beginner needs to get this fluency and the flow, so I would say that don't think about the hard, fancy, concrete vocabularies. Don't just chase those behind those words. It's all about speaking normal, first of all, the basic English, the survival English. After that, you can think about grabbing cool words, the fancy words, because many people out there, they have just got enamored by,
Yes.
these vocabularies. But
Mm.
the reality is, unless or until you speak properly, you're not articulate, then it's of no use. It's literally hollow. So
Mm.
in my case, speaking practice has helped me so far so much.
Mm.
Like, um, it's like exponentially, it's
Yeah.
helping me. So I'm
All in all.
very, very blessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all in all, you are saying that keeping yourself on the practice mode, right, will help you reverse
Yeah.
that. So keep yourself on the practice mode. The more you will speak, the better you will be. We do not have any that setup. We do not have any magical tricks or
Yeah, we don't have, there is
right,
no magic at
right.
all.
Your hard work is only will pay you off. I had one conversation with a person. And he asked a simple question, ma'am, I do not have any MBAs. I do not have any co-partner. I do not get good partners, to practice. I said, you need to understand one thing, that this is your dream, right? That you also understood that this
Yeah.
is my dream. I have passion, right? And speaking English really appeals to me. If you feel that zeal inside you, right? So definitely you will find the way for yourself.
Mhm.
If there's a problem, then there is a solution also, later or sooner. If you're
Mm.
not getting any partner, please create your an
Exactly.
ambience. If you keep on saying that I do not have ambience, that is a generational curse for me, because this same thing you are transferring to your your generation. So set an example in front of your generation
True,
that
true.
I do not have ambience, but still I improved like you did, right? So I just said the simple thing: realize your dream, and passion, dream
Mm.
is always help you to move ahead in your life, and always boost your confidence to get the meaningful objective of your life,
Mm.
right? So now you're
Yeah,
huh,
true.
huh. Okay, so now let's just take a U-turn here. I have another question related to your personality, your persona. I've seen your multiple videos. Somewhere you are dancing, somewhere you are singing, right? And somewhere you are flaunting your expression, and that's great. Now, again, I would like to take an opportunity to praise you that you are jack of all trades, like I am. I am also an artistic person, right? And I believe you are also an artistic person,
Thank you.
right? So now my question is, who is
Mhm.
Nutan? Nutan is an artistic person, right? Or Nutan is a person who's swarmed with a lot of work, is a busy bee. Who is Nutan?
I'm quite well-rounded person. I'm
Hmm.
not like fully fledged into a lot of things, but just because of my interest. Suppose I'm not feeling good, like something, God forbid, something happened and I'm not feeling, very well. Like I'm feeling upset or disheartened, suppose. But still, I'm able to appease myself. I'm
Hmm.
able to appease myself. I am struggling a lot. I'm grappling a lot with a lot of stuffs. I feel like overwhelming. Still, I have this quality to overcome that with that confidence, with that pure heart that I can say. And I always try to be positive, although I'm quite positive, but Sometimes it happens that because of suppose any situation, any person's behavior, you don't feel good. You feel like very bad, and it's like awful for you. But
Hmm.
that time also I'm able to get by that. Okay, it's okay, no problem. I can deal with the situation. Not judiciously, I would say, because I'm not really extroverted enough. But yes, I'm able to appease myself. That is the biggest, I can say, the trait, I would say, within me. It's quite innate. Like whether the situation is not in my favor, but I am able to just manage and think positive about myself. Because in today's fast paced era, what is happening? Like we are encompassed with a lot of stuffs, then we are chasing our unbounded desires. Okay, and somewhere we forget ourselves. We want to know all those mundane things, worldly knowledge, but we don't know about ourselves.
Hmm.
So I believe that I know who is Nutan, and I don't have to just show it up to others.
Hmm.
Okay, it will automatically exude from my personality that I am positive, because I feel like this way. And it's not about I'm just speaking and I'm just preaching, but I preach what I practice. This I believe.
Yes, yes, practice before you preach. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yes, well said, well said. I also feel that
thank you.
I'm also an artistic person. In Japanese quote, I read a beautiful Japanese quote, and it was that we all have three faces. One face, one face to show, one face for the world, another face for the friends, and third face is our reflection. When we follow our mood, right, our
Hmm.
innate qualities, that is our true personality, right? Like
Yeah,
we are talking, we have a YouTube channel, but on the other hand, we are also flaunting our the second personality, dual personality, and that is an artistic part. I'm also singing, I'm also
exactly.
dancing, you are also singing, you are also dancing. I've seen multiple videos, and you are great, right? So why not to
Thank you.
flaunt, right? And that is not just qualities, these are positive things, right, which help us
Hmm.
to make us comfortable, to feel better, right? In this world, in today's era,
Yeah,
this world is actually work only and only one principle, that is dog eats dog eats. Everyone is ready to pull you down, everyone is ready,
yeah,
backstabbing, right? And
exactly.
when you are giving second chance or third chance to the person, that means you are giving a knife to person, come and hey, come and stab me, right? So it's better,
Exactly.
it's
That's true.
better to enjoy your own personality, right? Your best relationship is with you yourself, like you have your relationship with Nutan. I have my best relationship with RVS.
Yeah.
When you flaunt your own
Yeah.
personality, so it gives you immense
That,
pleasure, right?
yeah, that's called creme de la creme.
Yes,
Best of best thing.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes, indeed. So on this positive note,
Yeah.
that viewers will get something from this video. I don't know, but yes, it was really a
Yeah.
scintillating and gripping conversation with you. And thank you so much for joining me and
Yeah.
giving
Thank
me
you.
valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you. And even I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation, and the questions you asked, they were very interesting.